Appalachian State 15-9 as we move on to 174. Brody Conley with a big day today. He gets a pin against Hayden Pummel of Glenville State to start.
Yeah, I mean, just really dominant. Just showed just a powerful build. He's been wrestling really well. Great comeback from being injured at the end of last year, which kind of spoiled his up.
Fall over Xavier Giles of Princeton. And now he will face Colt Campbell, a freshman with Appalachian State. Mountaineers of West Virginia up 15-9. And Conley looking for his third win of the day.
The thing I love about the sport is those two matches don't mean anything, right? So it doesn't matter what you did before. This is a different matchup, a different thing. It's your third match of the day. How well do you stay connected in your mind, right? How well do you stay intense, knowing that your body's a little tired? You can't be as fresh as you were when you started. How do I continue to work through that? How do I keep moving, keep myself from a pace perspective? All that stuff becomes vital and important, especially as you start to think about moving toward the year, continuing to improve. These are those little things mentally that start to give you edges along the way, or if you're not doing them well, they give somebody else an edge.
4 weight classes to go. West Virginia in the lead, 15-9. And again, Conley, who's had a great day, trying to build on that lead. Colt Campbell from Hickory Ridge High School, Midland, North Carolina. This is a pretty young Appalachian State team. Lost a lot from last year. And Campbell, part of that young group. Freshman out there wrestling at 174 pounds.
There's a warning for stalling on Campbell. It's for basically backing out of bounds, more or less. Which, when you think of it, with only, a minute and a half gone in the first period, that's a pretty quick warning. Conley, though, like we said before, has been pretty impressive in the sense of the energy level. Now this time he's given Campbell a little bit of an opportunity for a dump. He's got a chance to score here, but Conley powers through that, continuing to work. Try to arm drag him by if you can. Continues to go around that corner. That's a 3-point takedown. Man, that's an impressive work. That's impressive work, especially when you make one mistake, the guy gets an opportunity to potentially score, you fight that off, and you keep looking for offense.
Yeah, I don't know how that was even possible. He was sitting like on his right hip, and then all of a sudden he just completely moved his right leg out of the way, and Campbell wasn't in on the leg anymore. And it was back to the same thing that we've been seeing with West Virginia's. They're all really working that front headlock the same way, where it's just continuous snaps, movement, maybe shuck it, maybe, drag, and then get that corner before the other one.
Conley on the bottom here to begin period number 2. Wrestling with a 3-0 lead. He gets out to make it 4-0.
Just again, very patient, stayed in good position. Tried a little bit of a switch action in the beginning, got fought off, but see, this is the part that's impressive to me. Now you get in and you keep running that corner and keep working towards that corner, keep working around the backside, because he's going to try to shin whizzer and that kind of stuff. Try to keep you in, as he goes around the back, shelves the leg. There's just, there you go.
Looking at that, he was never on his knees that entire time. Obviously, he was in on that sweep shot, ran, and didn't plant that right leg until he was almost completely behind. Plants that right knee behind Campbell's left foot, shelves it, and gets the 3.
7-0 lead. And building up some ride time as well.
So that difference, those little tiny things are the difference between whether you score in there or whether the guy's able to defend you. And there's no score. You've got a nice shot, but that's about it, right? You haven't really been able to score. That last piece, that part about being continuous. Oh, here's a nice half. Ooh. Ouch.
What were you saying about the shoulders earlier?
Yeah. That's a good way to. He's going to have sore shoulder tomorrow, or maybe later tonight.
Conley scored that takedown and spent the rest of the second on top. He's built up 128 of ride time. And Conley looking to go 3-0 on the day. We got a neutral start. Campbell obviously tired of being on the bottom there, getting that shoulder cranked. So we'll start neutral here in the third period. And Conley right back on top.
Just a great job of attacking, right? Campbell makes a move, kind of a shot. Conley does a nice job of getting to the corner, driving the corner, even though he doesn't have a leg, but just keeps working around the corner and gets himself a takedown. Ow.
Goes back to work on that right shoulder.
Oh, that's going to be a fall. That's really, wow.
1:15 of the third period. And Brody Conley does it again. His second fall today. And his third major decision in as many matchups. Brody Conley finishes off Colt Campbell here in the third period.
Sinks that half and then puts that leg in on that side, which allows him to turn his hip a little bit while he's getting his arm up in the air. And then he sinks it really deep, and that's the end. That was some nice work.